Here we're just going to change the contact details to make them look a bit more realistic. Then we can reload the page to test it. So we need to change the form action to contact.php. And then in the submit button, we're going to add a call to a JavaScript function called validate form. Create a JavaScript function called validate form, and then we need to assign all the values in the form fields to variables. So we want to check if our name field is blank. If it is, we're going to display an alert and then exit out of the function. Now we can refresh the page and check if that works. Now we need to validate the email address. We're going to use in a special string of characters. It's very complicated, so you can just grab that off my website. So just paste that code, which will test if the email address contains those characters. And then we need to add an if statement to say that if it doesn't match the pattern, if the input doesn't match the pattern, then we need to display an alert box and exit out of the function. Now we need to refresh the page to test it. So we put in a first name, but leave the email address blank, and we should get the little pop-up. Next, we're going to check if the subject field is empty, which is similar to checking if the name field is empty, which is going to change the field that we're checking. And we can refresh the page to check if that works. Now we're going to use the length function on message to check if it's less than 10 characters. If it is, then we don't want it submitted, so we're going to display an alert. Now we're just going to test that by filling in all the fields and just putting a short message in the message box. If all the fields are valid, then our isValid flag will still be set to true. So if we get down to this line of code and it's still true, then we can submit the form. And now we can test that with our test data. The alert message is just going to simulate us sending the form.